Hi, I'm Deborah. I want to start by telling you how I ended up at Angel Longevity. It's been a long journey. I contracted CMV virus, cytomegalovirus, in 2011, and I saw a specialist for several years who ran a ton of tests and referred me to other specialists who also ran a lot of tests, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me because this virus should have been dormant after 2 years, and it wasn't. And she also discovered I had Epstein-Barr virus. So long story short, after 3 years of treatment, she said she couldn't see me anymore because there wasn't anything that she could do to help me. Because she really did try to help me, and she ran so many tests. So I ended up going to another doctor outside of my plan, and she ran more tests, and they were helpful. I found out I was highly toxic and I didn't absorb nutrients. And I took some supplements for a while, but I really didn't get better. As a matter of fact, the last 4 years have been totally debilitating, and especially the last 2 years, mostly homebound and bedridden. So I had to give everything up because I couldn't function anymore. Everything became a trigger for me, and I just had to stop living because it was too difficult. And I think I kind of gave up a little bit. And then one day I was watching Dr. Oz, and he was talking about how important food is for chronic health or chronic conditions. And so I Googled, I found Angel Longevity, and I've been here 3 months, and the doctor has done an enormous amount of tests, very specific, and she's able to prescribe the perfect treatment for my condition based on science, which was important to me because I have seen many other naturalists, and I didn't want that anymore. I wanted some science behind it because I have some serious health conditions that need to be dealt with, and that's exactly what Dr. Mathur has done. And the most interesting thing to me is the food allergies. I didn't know that I was allergic to so many foods because I'd never had any side effects that I was aware of. But I have a lot of food allergies, so that has helped. And my symptoms, they're very severe. The fatigue is debilitating. It's very deep, and there are times when it's difficult to breathe. If you can imagine being so fatigued and so weak that it's hard to breathe, that you're aware of every breath that you take. And there were times I would try to hold it because it's too hard to breathe. I had chronic sore throats. They never went away. I had chronic sores in my nose and my mouth. Confusion. I had terrible confusion and memory issues, and it affected my speech. I would lose my ability to speak, and my body would tremble. I was a mess. And that's kind of why I stopped living. I stopped going out and seeing friends and family because it was really humiliating, and I didn't want people to see me like that. So I've been here 3 months and changed the way I eat, and it's getting easier for me because in order to follow the plan, I have to shop, and even shopping was too hard for me, but now I am shopping and cooking, and my sores are gone. I don't have any sores anymore. Took 3 months of treatment, intense treatment, but I don't have any sores. I'm like shocked. I don't have any sores, and I'm really happy. I am getting better. I've had some really bad days. The therapy is very intense, and it's intense for a reason. But this week, I took Pilates, and I took yoga, and I'm sitting here. This is a miracle because I had to give up it's been close to a year since I've been able to exercise because it was a trigger, and it made me sick. And here I am. I'm here, and that's a miracle. So my treatment's not done. We're doing ozone, and we've been doing the wellness, and of course the supplements and the diet. But now we're going to do the high dose of the ozone, which I'm very excited about. And I think she's going to switch me over to the UBI, and I'm going to continue on the wellness drip because they're working. And so I'm happy to continue the program at this point. I struggled for the first, couple of months. It was hard, but I'm definitely seeing results. I'm not where I need to be. I have a long road ahead of me, but it took me a long time to find her, and so my body just got worse. So it feels like the diseases in my body are slowly reversing, if that makes sense. It's I couldn't see the subtle changes, but my husband could, and he would say, "Oh, you're better, and I'd say, I don't think so. But I know I'm better because we went to the grocery store yesterday, and when we came out, he said, where's the car? He always knows where the car is. I said, no, it's not there. It's there. And then I said, wait a minute. I never know where the car is. I get lost. Like I forget how to get to the grocery store, so I had to stop going to the grocery store. Yeah. And then I would lose my car all the time, and I would think people stole it, and it was terrible. But I knew where the car was, and he didn't. So it's not, my brain is not back. I still have trouble articulating, but I'm getting better. And I'm grateful. So I'm going to continue the treatment. And thank you for letting me share my story.